Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a few anecdotes, right? Admission anecdotes of our students. Actually, I'm going to be sharing stories about three of our students. Let me start with two people. These two people applied to the Duke University to start their MBA in fall 2023. They applied in the month of January. Both of them had very competitive admission profiles. We've seen their profiles, we know their background. They had good GMAT score, extremely competitive GMAT score. Incidentally, both of them were waitlisted by Duke. Move a couple of months later, one of the two students converted that waitlist into an admit and is starting her MBA in Duke this year. The second person did not convert it. There could be many explanations that one could offer as to why one person converted and the other did not. It could just as well be a flip of the coin by the admissions team that they had only one seat to offer between these two people and it basically went to this particular person. But if we dig a little deeper, we basically understood what these two people were doing from the time they applied to the time one of them landed up with an admit offer. The person who ended up with the admit offer basically was constantly in touch with the university even after applying, right from the moment the person applied, even before applying, attended all webinars and every session that the school had, interacted with the admissions team, essentially made sure that her face was visible to the admissions committee and conveyed to that saying that, hey, have a good GMAT score, I have a good professional experience, my academics are good, all of these are good, but equally important, I'm a good fit for the school and I'm very keen on pursuing my MBA from this. That we think basically conveys to the admission team that between two people, hey, I know there is a profile, objective data. I have a profile, objective data, and a face that I've seen, I've interacted with. This is going to tilt the scales in your favor. So, how do you go about doing that? We'll come to that. But before that, let me share one more story. We had another student who applied to ISB this year, had a 720 in the GMAT, a very unique profile, not the typical Indian male IT kind of a profile, very unique profile this gentleman had. Even before he started applying, he interacted with alumni from ISB, he interacted with admissions team people because he wanted to check out whether he would be an ideal fit into the ISB scheme of things, given the fact that he had a unique profile, a background which is very different. So he interacted with quite a few people that the admissions team kind of knew him by face, as in they knew who this person was. That one of them even asked, when are you going to be applying? As in, it's high time you applied kind of a stuff. He applied to them, did everything, and got an admit and is pursuing his MBA at ISB right now. What does this tell us? Can you go with a 400 GMAT score just because you interacted with the school? That's not going to happen. With zero work experience, can you go to a top notch business school? That's not going to happen. If you had poor academics, will you be able to make it to the top business schools? That's not going to happen. These are all the basic hygiene that you need to have. You need to have a good GMAT score, good professional experience, you need to have good academics, you need to check all of these boxes. But checking these boxes is not alone sufficient. You need to be seen. You need to be seen as a person keen on joining the business school. So get started with networking. We are in the month of August. Typically, you'll be applying either for round one or round two. In either case, if you have not started networking with the admissions team, it's high time you started. What's a good place to start networking? Attend their webinars. Speak to them. Write mails to them. Know how to write mails to them. Don't ask the obvious question that's available as information on the website. There are lots of do's and many, many don'ts. Start by watching Shweta's video, which is the next video she's going to have in this channel. She'll walk you through how do you go about effectively networking. Couple of things, right? Networking is important, but networking appropriately is more important, right? Creating a positive impression is what you're trying to do with networking. By asking some inane questions, if you're actually going to create a negative image, you probably are better off not networking. Shweta will give you the 101 on networking. Do you have any other way to network with business schools in addition to sending emails to them and attending their webinars? Yes, there's a great opportunity coming your way in the near future. Starting the 3rd of September, the MBA tour is in India, in 5 cities in India. They're in New Delhi, Hyderabad, Chennai, Mumbai, and Bangalore. It's a great place where you can network with the admissions team of some of the top business schools in the world. Anything from 12 to 25 business schools are participating in each of these events. Have you signed up for these events? It's a free event, but registration is a must. How do you register for it? Visit this URL wzko.in/MBA tour. Pick the city in which you want to attend and get registered right now if you have not done that. What more? Shweta, our quant tutor Vishwajit, and I would essentially be hosting a coffee session for our students in Mumbai and in Bangalore. Want to meet us? We'll buy you coffee. You can sign up for that also in a link given there. Get started now with your networking, network with business schools, And the day before that, you could meet us and get hands-on tips on how to go about networking during this MBA tour. Make the best of this MBA tour. Make a good beginning in terms of networking. Follow it up with emails, follow it up with webinar attendance, and a lot of things that they know you as a human being, not just as an application. Best wishes.